Welcome to Zarnia for Games and Geekery. This is Legends of Storm's Eye, our actual play D&D podcast. Ooh. Thank you. Before we get started, like, subscribe, comment, send this to your cousin. If you hate this show, then send it to someone you hate to torture them as well. Cool.
Yeah. Make sure they subscribe so they really hate it.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. That's the worst thing you can do to someone.
Yeah. In fact,
subscribe on an elderly person's phone because you know that they can never unsubscribe.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, hello. Calm down, Satan.
Dark. Is this party an evil party or a good party? With Thrastok trying desperately to get them on the side of goodness. All right. In our previous episode, we began with with Makanda confessing to his true motives of why he had stolen the Book of Binding and Breaking and made off with it himself. This was quite a fraught conversation, especially because at that same time, the boat began to sink. The ship began to sink beneath the water. They hurried to save the Gutterkin who were held on board and salvage as many clues as they could from the ship. Gib tried to escape on a boat, but was chased down with Jack, who became a shark, and left onto the ship to fend for himself. Last seen kicking away across the waves.
That's always to traitors.
All right. And Makanda and the team had come together. They had confessed. They had shared information about what was going on. Makanda revealing that his son had been turned into a vampire by the Lord of Redrees, Orogoth, the vampire lord. This was a bit of a stick in the works because there's a lot on the plate of the team right now, but they came together and they swore to work together as a fist, a bucket fist.
Bucket fist.
All right, so bucket fist, ready?
Yeah, yes. Ready. Oh.
What? No,
do we
that's
do?
it. That's all I've got for you. That's all you have to do.
Activate.
All right. So we come back to the Aarakocra village. You have your set of chambers. They're kind of interconnecting, but there's pretty much one chamber that you're all sharing with a few off if you need to take a private moment for anything. Miko is gladly reunited with you. Jack, Shalala is nearby if you need any answers. But you've basically rested for several hours. It is now the early morning, and the acolyte Aarakocra, you're woken to the pitter-patter of their feet as they begin preparing you some breakfast around the fire. All right, so let's start with Iggy. Iggy.
So this is the new morning.
This is the new morning.
Iggy is at breakfast, surprisingly early, because he's so excited, and he is at the breakfast table with all the maps and things that he got off the bridge and out of the captain's quarters laid out before him. Mm-hmm. And he's tinkering with the lock to the chest that we found. He's also checking for traps.
And also checking for traps. Okay, roll your investigation first.
Cool, and that's not great. 8.
8. You don't seem to see any traps.
There's no traps in this. I'm fine. This is like I'm doing it. Okay, and he's trying to unlock the box.
All right, do it. Roll your sleight of hand. Thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools. Not much better. Oh, well, I guess it's better. 15.
15. Okay, so 15. It's enough to unlock it, but it takes you a little bit of time. You know, this is tricky. You actually haven't. How much lockpicking have you done?
It's just whenever he was locked in his room as punishment, he managed to get his way out of there, and he also like broke into like the salvageable bookstores, like extra special book section every now and again. So you hear some lock picking experience, but not a lot.
Okay. So this is like a learning experience for him, but he gets it right. The lock pops open. Yeah, you can add a lock to your inventory, and you open up the box. Inside, you find 2 other boxes. Next to those 2 other boxes is 74 gold worth of currency in silver coppers and Skyhaven banknotes, which you all know is standard currency, tradable everywhere. the one box is just latched shut. It looks like a little like tin thing. If you hold it up, do you want to investigate it?
Yeah, I want to check if there's any kind of wires or anything that's going to kind of pop open a secret gas compartment. Much better with a 25.
25, okay. This looks very, very simple but sturdy. And it doesn't have a lock on it, it's got a little latch. And it's got a little coin slot at the top. As you rattle around, you can hear a tinkle of like little coins and like a thunk of like a larger piece.
Okay. And the other box?
The other box you recognize as a Skyhaven deposit box.
Ooh.
All right. And one of those is on the side there. The Skyhaven deposit box. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And you know, obviously, because your father is a merchant, a businessman, a Skyhaven deposit box can be used to deposit currency into anyone who's got a Skyhaven account and also send messages between boxes. So it's a message device.
Ooh.
All right. That's all that's in that box.
I want to open up the little latched box.
Okay. You see there are a couple of copper coins in there and a fat gold coin.
One big. What does the gold coin look like? Does it have a specific marking on it, or is it just a normal gold coin?
No, it looks like a pretty generic gold coin, but it's too large for the denomination that it shows.
It's interesting. Okay, where's everyone else? I want to show them some stuff.
Also, on the goblin, the stuff that
Oh
you
yes,
covered.
yes. What did I get with the sorcerer and the goblin?
So the goblin, you'll find a dagger that is there next to you.
Lekker.
And on the sorcerer, you will find a large steel ball, which you need to identify.
Oh, so I don't know what that is yet.
No.
Okay, so large steel ball. I'm assuming this dagger's not identified yet either.
No.
Okay, so I don't know what it is. I know it's a dagger.
It's very pointy. A pointy
Very
dagger. Sharp.
Very sharp. Very nice.
So as everyone else is waking up to see to the clicking and rattling of Iggy trying to mess around with his tools, what do?
Where are we? Are we still in our rooms or are we in the...
You're in the main chamber, but there are separate side chambers if you want to have a little bit of privacy for something.
I want to have a little chat with Miko in one of the little secret
Okay.
things.
Side room. Okay. Meow.
Yeah. Okay, I do talk to animals.
Meow. How you doing? You left me here.
No, how was it?
You left me.
No.
You left me.
You didn't want to go in the water.
You
sure
didn't
you
have to go in the water.
I had to go in the water, but you came. I had a nightmare and you came and helped me.
No, I didn't. I was here. I was eating fish. You left me.
Okay. Okay. Well, you had a lot of fish, I can see.
Rub my belly.
Okay. There you go. Oh. Okay. I know that this is a lot to ask, but can I ask you a favor?
Meow.
You know the old man in the robes? Why don't you just like keep a little eye on him and just let me know if you see him doing anything suspicious. Okay.
And Miko pads off and Makanda, the cat just kind of like rubs up against you.
Kitty never plays with me. Companionship, scratch it behind the ear. Oh, you're a good little kitty.
Yeah.
Not so bad.
Yeah, you
He's
see
great.
like Miko like looking back at you like wink.
Thanks.
All right, cool.
Top priority, getting Konar out of the sphere.
Sorry?
The ball. We've got Konar inside a Pokeball. Pokeball. A crystal
Alright.
sphere. I want to see if Makanda can get him out. Makanda,
You
Konar was captured in this ball. Do you know how to get him out of it?
Ooh, very interesting. I can take a look at it and give it a crack. This magic might be quite complex, though. I've never seen somebody trapped in a ball before.
Roll an Arcana check.
That has not gone well, actually.
Oh.
It might be
Maybe
okay.
use the blue dice
14.
from today.
14, you don't know a lot about this kind of magic, but you would imagine that it's that the crystal acts like a miniature dimension. Either that he is held there and experiencing time, or that he's held in stasis within it.
I
Yeah.
see. Well, it might be difficult to get him out. We'd basically have to be traveling to another dimension to get in there, but...
Whoa. What would
I can
happen if we
work
broke it?
likely he's gone.
Okay,
It would be
so
the
don't
same
break
as
it.
us dying in the forge. If someone had destroyed the forge from outside,
I see.
that would have been the end of us.
So that's like a forge. A forge.
A miniature forge, yes, one could call it that.
And
I
is
can take a
there
look at it.
indefinitely?
Pardon?
Indefinitely?
Well, unless we find some magical way of getting him out, most likely yes.
Well, okay.
He's got his hammer, right?
Inside there,
Yeah, he does have his hammer.
probably not going to serve him very much.
No, I know, I just...
Yes, everything he was carrying was drawn into it.
Okay.
I come into the room from a separate chamber where I was doing my morning stretches and Pilates. Makanda, did you see my father while you were on the ship? What happened while you were on there before we arrived?
Yagoriel was not on the ship, unfortunately. Silvertongue was somewhere up above in the airship, but I never got a glimpse of him. No, I imagine Yagoriel is far off.
What's their relationship?
Yagoriel and Silvertongue?
Yeah.
I suppose master and lackey, that would be my guess.
Oh.
I didn't ask him directly, I thought it would be rude to ask about his personal
Yeah, that would be rude. Very rude.
Yes. However, I didn't mention last night, Yagoriel did ask me to do him a favor.
Oh?
He's likely going to reach out and get in touch at some point.
What's the favor?
I have no idea. He never said.
I come up, clearing my throat because it's morning grogginess. Hi everyone. You opened the...
I opened it, yeah.
What was in it?
There's a Skyhaven deposit box.
Ooh.
Can I open it? No.
But the Skyhaven deposit
Yeah.
box, you can.
But to withdraw money, I need a key.
To withdraw money, you need a key or a passcode. How these would generally work is that your father would write out the check, put it, stamp it or sign it, put it in there with the passcode, close it, and it simultaneously. All right, so how Skyhaven deposit boxes work is that they have basically the same interior space as another matching box on Skyhaven. When this one is closed, the Skyhaven box on the other side can be opened, and anything that is in the box can be taken out. Magic items cannot be moved through, and one box must always be closed for the other to be open.
So it's kind of like in the traffic department when you have to slide your
Yeah.
card through to
It's
the
like
lady.
that, except separated by many, many, many miles.
Time and
kilometers.
space.
Yeah.
And is it instant? The
Instantaneous, yeah.
Okay.
So this is someone who was obviously paying whoever was on the ship. There's a Skyhaven box, that's very cool. We can do a lot with this, but we have to be very careful with what we say.
It can also be used to transfer letters
Yeah.
to anyone else who has a Skyhaven account.
Any account
Any
or the
account.
account that is connected to this one? It's
No,
Skyhaven.
if you put in a letter addressed to someone else, if they have a Skyhaven account, it will be transferred to them. So the Skyhaven...
So kind of like when the
Skyhaven
traffic
banking-
department sends you post to your home.
Yes. So Skyhaven banking services run by the gnomes basically run the financial and also the postal system of the world. It has given them incredible power over many cities and stuff. They are kind of beyond the chain of peace. They operate across the entire of Storm's Eye.
That's a useful little device. Could we find out who owned this or was on the other
opened
end?
it. Is there anything inside?
Nothing inside.
We would have to write something, put it in, and see what they say back. Whoever was the last person, we'd have to, I don't know, we have to address it to someone. We can ask for money out of it.
Yeah, maybe because we don't want Skyhaven to become suspicious.
We don't want to piss off the gnomes, yeah.
Yeah, and that they know that this deposit,
Why?
they might think it was stolen. I mean, technically it has been stolen. It's not our money. Maybe we write a letter to someone. Does anyone know someone with
We
a Skyhaven?
haven't stolen anything. That was booty. Spoils of war.
I know, but surely the gnome bank would then just close the account.
Maybe
Only if
they
they
can
found
tell
out
us
that it's
who...
been
We should just maybe keep checking it to see if someone sends us money or a letter.
Yeah.
what
or
about the
something.
maps and stuff? Did you see anything else?
I haven't looked at the maps yet. I'm not a maps person. I was hoping you could maybe help me with maps. Or maybe Makanda can do some of his jiggly woogly and make it.
Okay, well, let's see if there's anything we
Wow.
can
His magic, I don't know, like
figure out where they were going. Maybe there's this, or where they
He's
come
an Age
from.
of Empires.
You don't need magic to read a map. Who here knows how to read a map?
I can take a look for sure.
There we go.
Would I have to roll to see how well I can read maps?
Yes, are you going to use your Channel Divinity?
Do I need to, or can I just roll?
You can just roll to see maps, but you have advantage if you have. You don't have advantage. You can roll with extra bonus points, with I believe expertise.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm just gonna roll it.
Okay.
15 plus
Just intelligence.
intelligence. 3. So what's that? 18.
18. Okay, that's a very good. Wow. These are pretty standard set of maps of the chain of peace. Having a look at them, the only one that's kind of curious is the one that was attached to the table, which has a map of Samat as an entire island, without the cliffs, as if it was pre-breaking. And it has a line marked where the cliff face is and where a possible site of the unbreakable forge is. The other thing that you note about this map, about these maps that seem pretty generic otherwise, is that they are printed by a company called Barras of Dalakos.
Barras of Delacroix.
Ooh,
Would Iggy know about them?
someone mentioned Dalakos.
That's where
Last
the
night.
Sakwin live.
That's where the Sakhin lived.
Oh.
Iggy's familiar with Dalakos.
Yes, you've been to Port Dale, the largest city of Dalakos, where the Kraken attacked.
Yeah. And would I know what Barras of Dalakos is?
Just seems like a printing, a cartographer.
I think there are a few clues here. We've got the maps. We can find out who printed them. But most importantly, we're on board a ship, and we saw with the 2 longboats. The ship didn't have a name printed on it anywhere, even on the longboats, perhaps. The ships often do have names, and that would be a really, really good clue.
That
The
would be a
ships
good clue.
Are owned by someone. People pay insurance on them. They're shipping masters, all that kind of stuff. Ships aren't just, unless it's literal pirates, they aren't just like a shell game. You can often find out where a ship came from, who owned it, what port to put in it.
It was called, if you investigate the boats, you can see that it was called the Lucky Drudge.
The Lucky Drudge.
Lucky Drudge.
Okay. So we find out anyone who is involved with the Lucky Drudge, and we hit them until they tell us what we want to know.
But yeah, if the ship was here and they were looking for the portal to the Unbreakable Armory, and the Zeppelin was on top of the library, I think it's fair to say that they are
Collecting the portals.
collecting all the portals.
And they want
And
to
that
create...
Gregoriel is probably in charge of this mission, even if you didn't see him.
Because they're wanting to create this sort of soul army, they were collecting the souls from... Well, that's what Pycra said. They wanted to collect the souls from the Gutterkin to create an army. And I wonder if that's also to get back at... I don't know, there would seem to have been a huge fight in the Unbreakable Armory where Egoriel died or was lost.
Oh, I believe he's still very alive.
Well, alive, but he lost that war, no?
Well, he managed to overpower Kona, thrice bearded. So.
But Kona tricked him by putting his soul into all those other...
And
and then came back to life.
why he's one of the
What we
most-
do need is Kona.
We need Kona.
We need Kona. We need to find out how he's planning to make the soul army with the Gutterkin, and where and how we might be able to find the other portals to stop him.
And how will we get in? Because you just your knitting needle?
Yes, we use the knitting needle for both the other things, unless maybe there's another key somehow.
Possibly.
I
I
have-
found these things on the ne'er-do-wells that were attacking us. I've got this steel ball and I've got this dagger, and they both seem kind of cool. Can you work your magics to make it so we know what it is, what it does?
Of course, identify. Me.
So woogly, woogly, woogly.
So you can cast Identify as a ritual. It takes about 10 minutes to, you hold the dagger first and concentrate on it. You see a smith sharpening it and putting a little bit of magic into it, but not very much. And this is basically just a +1 blade.
Those are the only two things that...
And then doing the same with the steel ball, you learn that it is a... I've forgotten what it was. What's on your card?
The steel ball. Iron bands of binding.
Iron bands of binding. If you throw this, speak the command. If you throw this at someone, they will expand into bands that wrap around and hold people.
I see. Cool. Well, both of them very useful, very interesting bits of magic, but nothing I think that's going to help us with our current mission. This steel ball can bind people together if you speak the correct words, and this dagger has a smidgen of magic in it.
What's the word?
What does it say on there?
Target is restrained, DC 20 to break free, 3d6 damage on a failure. Cannot attempt again for 24 hours. Released by command word. There is no word.
All right. You concentrating this, you realize that it kind of like has like this echo of asking for a word, and that if you concentrate, you can kind of program in a word into it.
You can put it in yourself.
Yes.
So?
No, I see. You command it. You give it the word. You need to concentrate. You give it a word, and that is the word you use.
I have to think about this.
Take your time.
Yeah.
It's going to be something like superheroic, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, well, so that doesn't help us. Those things are not objects that could potentially also open a portal other than my needle.
I also found this. I take out the large gold coin.
It's slightly sticky to the touch.
Very sticky.
Oh.
Ew.
I promise it's not my fault.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean...
Okay, Makanda, make a dexterity save.
Dexterity to take a coin.
Yeah.
Okay. 10. Straight up 10.
10. All right. You fail.
Oh.
As this coin splits in half with little teeth and clamps down on your finger.
What? Oh, what the hell is that?
It obsesses my finger.
Okay.
Careful. The teeth are in there. It's biting.
Okay.
It's nibbling.
Can I get it off?
Can you take it off?
Yeah, try pull.
Okay, I don't want to pull. I want to open.
Make a dex save.
Oh God.
On my fingers.
Oh, Dex is 10.
Cool. The coin drops to the floor and suddenly like starts scuttling away.
Try and jump in it, stomp in it.
Okay, I'm not the most agile.
Make an attack.
Alrighty then. With my sword? Yeah,
No,
why not? It's fine. Oh, I've got a warhammer. We'll use the warhammer, I think.
Oh, shame.
15.
15.
Yes.
Okay. That hits. I guess roll your damage if you're trying to.
10 damage.
10 damage, okay. You lift up your hammer and the creature is shattered pieces of gold coin around. It's dead.
Nasty little trap.
What? What was that?
Killed the coin.
It was biting people's fingers.
No, but it was cute.
That thing was not cute. It had its teeth in there.
Are you okay?
Does anyone know what that was?
Presumably a trap for any thieves.
Yeah.
Big fat gold coin, people try and steal it and their fingers get bitten.
Well, in the
But what was
comics
it-
books, that's what you would call a mimic. It's like a creature that can turn into objects and other things, and obviously they laid it in there as a trap. And
What's it protecting? What's in there?
Well, there's the Sky Heaven box. I'm assuming that's very precious because they get their money out of that. And there's also this other thing, and I described the other box that was in there with the latch and the copper coins, but that was just like a trap, I'm assuming.
And the gold coin was in there.
And the gold coin was in there, yeah. So, yeah, I'm assuming it's protecting the Sky Heaven box.
But if it was in a different
Like a
box.
decoy.
It was a decoy. A decoin.
Nice.
What if we sent a note through the Skyhaven box saying, "We have your Skyhaven box,"
Oh,
Just
I
to-
don't know if we want to threaten
Why
people
would we
on
do
here.
that?
Why would we do that?
so that we can get information about who this
Then we can't
belongs
put
to?
the money.
Can Sky Haven track these boxes? And do we know that?
You don't know that.
We could send it something vague and just say, "Do you have it?" and see what we get back.
That's not a bad idea. That's
That
a
is
good
not a
idea.
bad idea. I have some parchment.
Even
I
better
carry
would be
around.
if we could poison the letter and we had an antidote.
Should have sent
So
the
that-
coin.
Oh, yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah, to that someone
Deposit.
smash
Okay.
to pieces.
Well, is anyone going to do it?
Yeah.
I have some parchment. We'll write it
You're
out.
writing with your left hand, so it's not obvious.
I
Ah,
don't think anyone knows who he is.
well, we can never be too careful.
You said
He has been speaking to Igoriel, so let's not.
What about that?
He knows your handwriting.
How did he talk to you? When you wrote in the book, what did he talk to you out of the book with his face, or was there a sound?
He wrote back. Yegoriel can communicate through the book of binding and breaking.
So you've seen his handwriting.
Oh, yes, I have. Very, very elegant.
Could you recreate it?
An excellent question. I most likely could. There's no guarantee that this is Yegoriel's box.
But maybe someone will think it is.
Yeah.
Maybe the person on the other side's working with Yegoriel.
Maybe
Perhaps.
the person on
Good
the other
idea.
side is
Use your
Igor.
divine knowledge to.
Right, like Yegoriel?
Yes.
What if the person on the other side is Igor?
Well, then we're screwed.
And we're writing to him in his own handwriting.
Channeling divinity. Yegoriel's handwriting.
All right, so you're channeling basically the skills of forgery. Is that right? Is that correct?
That is
okay. Cool.
Maybe sleight of hand.
Yeah, roll sleight of hand with your +2.
Okay. So that'll be 6.
It was good.
That's not what I want to hear.
It looks very elegant.
Yeah.
That's
But
very
is
fancy.
it his? Okay, so what are you writing?
I'm writing, do you have it?
All right, and you put that in the book? In the
box.
box?
Roll it up. Inside the box. I'm pretty confident that's
Yes, you
Yegoriel.
This
can-
is definitely going to work.
Pretty vague, isn't it?
Well, this is what happens when you want to call us the bucket fists. They want to do everything
We also
together.
passed the coin.
So what happens?
All right, after a moment, you hear a little chime.
It's ready.
I open it away from me. What's inside?
There's a note.
I use my mage hand to take the note out,
All right.
and I open it with my mage hand.
Skyhaven Banking and Services. How can we help you?
Oh.
Is that a voice or a note?
No, it's a note.
The note.
Why is it
Harry
such
Potter
chirpy accent?
You can see the very chirpy style of writing.
What do we tell them?
Perhaps we can ask them to withdraw everything that we deposited.
But also a
Whatever.
bank statement so that we can get
I was
the
going to say,
address.
like an inventory of what's
Yes, just a bank
Bank
statement.
statement is a lot less suspicious.
the current. Ask them about the current balance.
Yes, current
need all
balance,
my money.
but an official bank statement so we can get the address and then go to the address.
Okay,
Yes.
write another note.
I'm out of channel divinity. I can only do it once a
It
day.
lasts 10 minutes. It lasts 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, plenty. Nah. I would like a copy of my bank statement, please.
Most recent.
Most recent bank statement.
Just put it.
Bing.
Skyhaven Banking and Services. Thank you for your inquiry. Please let us know your password.
Oh, I should have saved my channel divinity.
what- Lucky Dredge?
I look in the box again to see if I can find any document, anything that's going to give me a clue to what the password could be.
Roll investigation.
14.
14. Okay, so you didn't notice, but as you lifted the lid, there was a little plaque on the top lid of the chest, and it's like a classic saying, like a little kind of lucky charm of just engraved in there, which basically says, and give me a moment.
It says, give
It's
me
a
a
good
moment.
saying.
That's a good lucky saying.
It's a good saying.
Give me a moment.
Safe seas and safe harbor.
Guys, I don't know. It could be a clue. This could be a thing, and I show everyone the plaque.
Worth a try.
Wait.
You think it could be them?
There's no forgot password option.
I'm just worried that like one of these A's might be one of those funny like rune symbols, or an E is a 3, like one of those things.
I'll take a look. It looks like a rig. Nothing unusual about it, is it?
Is there like the amount of like numbers?
I think just try it.
Could the
What's the worst that can happen?
The worst that could happen, they could block the account immediately.
They could.
We don't know how many tries we have.
Do we know what
Maybe they want numbers, not even letters.
do we know what a standard? Well, I mean, I don't think I would because I don't have a bank account.
The only people who might have dealt with this is Legacy. Legacy, when you left home, no doubt your mother gave you a little Skyhaven deposit box, just in case you needed any money, just for, just to look after yourself. It gets rough out there.
Must be nice.
She was sweet that way. Yeah, look, it could be anything. It's not specifically numbers. It could be a saying.
It's not like a
It's not like
pin.
Oh,
No, it's just a phrase or saying. It could be literally
a word.
anything.
That doesn't really help us.
Let's write down what's in the plaque.
It can even sometimes be objects, like a signet ring.
Yes.
Or a coin that we
So like
smashed.
for instance, for me to access it, I would have to put my family crest ring into the box, and then that was the password. It was using this ring as the object. That's if that was to access my account, and to access my family account was to use that ring.
There's no little special object in there.
Yeah,
There it is, smushed on the floor.
That's a minute.
Yeah,
It's fine.
on
It's fine.
There's money in here. There's some coins and some notes.
Would Legacy,
there's only like
would
10
Legacy
gold in
recognize
here
that
worth of
phrase?
stuff.
Safe seas and safe harbor. It sounds like something
Actually, don't have
his
to
dad
go.
would say.
Yeah, roll a history check.
11.
It sounds very, very familiar to you, but you can't place where.
What the saying?
The
Yeah.
saying, yeah.
If it were an object, it would be something close to the person, something they carried around with them, or a ring, a medallion,
And something
anything.
something fairly unique to them as well.
So
Yeah.
unless we've got something like that, I think we have to just go with the password.
Look, I did find a pendant on the ship.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you tell us now.
Sorry, there's a lot of information to unpack at the time. I
We're
forgot
not speaking
some
about
stuff.
keys
show
to
us, show us.
potentially. Oh, okay, yes.
Right, here's a pendant here.
What does it say on it?
In veritas invictus.
What?
In veritas invictus.
Does it really say that?
I don't know.
In truth lies victory. Is that?
What was that?
In
No,
truth,
I think
it's
he-
victory.
Yes.
He was punking.
I think his eyes are a little bit wonky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still channeling divinity from earlier, so I'm a bit hazy.
Is that what it says?
Okay, on that medallion, there's just like an eye symbol. The
Nice.
symbol of an eye.
Symbol of an eye.
Yeah.
I can identify, I guess.
And for the whole 10 minutes he's identifying it, Iggy's like, so, what does it say? What does it do? What does it
Give
What does
me a
it
second, it
Where's-
takes 10 minutes to do
Okay,
it.
okay, do it.
It's not going to help
Is
if
it-
you keep speaking.
Okay,
Okay.
how about now?
As you cast identifying that, you start to see visions of this thing being crafted by a wizard who was paranoid and felt like people were out to get him, and he created this thing as a thing of protection. Yes, and you can see that this ring, this medallion, if you load it up with a 3rd level spell, it will, as a reaction, cast fear on anyone who tries to means you harm.
Well, it has magical properties, but there's nothing about this medallion that tells me it might be the thing that we need to put inside the box.
What do you think, Farastock? Do we just write it down what the thing says?
Let's toss the coin. Leave it to the luck. I'll roll 1, 2, 3. We use the phrase. 4, 5, 6. We use the medallion.
Wait, whoa. Before we start the luck.
Sometimes you just gotta trust the luck, lady.
There might be another way. Is there any chance I could cast command via paper?
Ooh.
Write something down as a command.
No. So spells and magic can't be transferred through the box. Magical
I'm out of
items.
ideas.
You also know magical items can't.
Oh. And this is
Oh, that's a magical item.
So it wouldn't be transferred,
Okay.
Yeah.
but it can be used as a key.
No, well, you can't see it.
No,
It can't be sent.
Can't be sent.
In my thieving days, I never did anything with these. I never forged anything.
Nah,
It's
this
a
is
bit too
high-level
highbrow.
stuff.
Thought so.
I think
more
we write the phrase down and just go with it.
Do it.
That's all we got.
Go with it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Sometimes you just go trust your luck in your warhammer.
There we go.
Okay.
There. What was it you can...
Safe seas and safe harbor.
Ease and safe harbor, elegant handwriting.
Is this harbor with a U or harbor with an OU or just an O?
Oh, I used OU.
OU.
Yeah, that's what Reese.
Because some people spell it differently.
What
across-
does it say on the box?
What does it say on the box? Okay, OU. Okay, let's go.
Excellent.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So exciting. Mage hand.
Yeah, and there's a note. You unfold it. If you have found a Skyhaven deposit box that is not belonging to you, please return it at once to your closest Skyhaven Banking and Services division. There will be a reward. However, if any fraud or theft is detected, we will prosecute you to the highest events of Skyhaven law.
Okay.
Well, that doesn't work.
No,
That didn't work at all.
it didn't work. Okay.
Oh well.
Okay, let's just
Yeah, that was the opposite of working.
maybe leave it. Maybe something will appear.
We can leave it for now.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
We should consider returning it because they might be able to track us using that.
Now that they know it.
We could just throw it away.
The people.
No, I think we can't throw it away. We have to make sure we know it.
It's a clue.
It's a clue.
It's a clue.
It's a clue.
Let's hang on to it.
You're
for now.
afraid of
Okay.
them, and yet you converse with the Goriel.
I am a complex man.
Yeah.
If we return it, they might be able to tell us who it belongs to. Do you
Yeah, surely we can.
No, they
That's
can't.
fine.
That's
they won't do
like
confidential.
confidential.
You're pretty.
Okay, what are we gonna do?
Or do the maps say where they're going?
Guys, we were in the middle of figuring out where
The ship was
you could
from.
know. You could take Krona out of the orb, and then we deviated about
Yeah.
things found
The
in the ship.
likelihood is we're going to have to find some powerful magical source in order to be able to do that. I, with my levels of magic alone, could not. So we're going to have to move from where we currently are. We did speak yesterday about a place called the Waters of Sagrin.
This whole
You mean
hand-
Dalakos?
Dalakos.
You know who's very powerful and magical is Loeste.
In that moment, it occurs to you where you've heard this phrase. It is basically the city motto of Port Dale, the main city of Dalakos.
So.
To Dalakos then.
Guys, that's. I just realized that is the official motto of my hometown.
Aha!
Not
It's
my
from
hometown.
Port Dale.
No, not from Port Dale. No. So, I'm getting so because I heard it somewhere, and I think it was from my hometown, but it's not actually. It's from the main city in Dalakos, the Port
Dale.
Dale. Yeah. So that box is from Port Dale.
Ah.
Yes, and the
Port
maps were made at
Port Dale,
Barris of Dalakos.
Okay.
Probably in
It all
Port
adds
Dale.
up then.
Okay, I think that's where we should go.
We're going to Dalakos. There we go.
Isn't that where Iggy's mom found the book in the first place?
Yeah.
Oh. Right. That's where my mom found the book of binding and breaking in the first place.
By all roads lead to Port Dale then.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's go.
it seems it's decided.
Are you okay going there?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's head to Port Dale. One thing that was that map,
Yeah.
the map of the Samat on. Doesn't that look strange to you?
Must be a very old map because it was the island when it was still whole. Or that or they've added on the part where
How long ago was Samat like that?
thousands of years,
That map doesn't look 1,000 years old.
Well, we should go speak to the map.
doesn't it?
No.
But I mean, there's magical ways of preservation. You know, we should go talk to the map maker.
Yeah, let's go talk to that map maker.
Who's the map maker?
They're at
Paris
us.
of Dalakos.
Oh, well, then that's where we're going.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
go to
great.
Dalakos.
Okay, let's
To Dalakos.
To Dalakos.
Dalakos.
How are we
Alright,
gonna-
So, Dalakos, all of you who've been traveling know that Dalakos is even by boat, a couple of days. It's not near. They're not near together like Crum and Samat. You will need to organize some kind of ship or transport, or I don't know. What do you want to do?
Well, we've got lots of money from the box,
Yeah, how
And
much money
from
did we
Golden
find?
Dwayne.
and we've got Golden Dwayne's body.
Well, I mean,
Why don't we?
adventurers have to do difficult things at times in the name of their gold. So,
You don't have to hammer it home. We've forgiven you.
sorry, I just wanted to make sure everyone's cool
Yeah.
with me.
You're part of it.
Okay.
Yeah, but just remember, whatever we do, the Obsidian Ring is going to be watching. They're going to be trying to find us. So we have to keep it on the lowdown. So
Yeah.
we should hire a boat, I guess, but from someone who we can trust won't go talking about it.
Well,
Aarakocra.
maybe we can hide from the Aarakocra and so that they can also figure out why their treaty has been broken by the Sochred, and that's a Delicos.
Excellent thought. Excellent
Yeah.
thought.
We might be a bit of a target though if we arrive in Dalikos on an Aarakocra boat, if they've got a territory treaty.
Or you can be in disguise. You're good at disguises.
Thanks.
But the boat will be
The
a
boat
target.
won't.
I see, but we will be disguised on the boat and we can sneak off.
But the boat will be an Aarakocra
We'll
boat.
be
Yes, by the
attacked by
time,
Irish
we'll be
people.
attacked before we
The
get
Aarakocra
anywhere.
boat will be in hostile territory.
We could
Can
just
we
take a steamer. Like there's lots of boats going there. There's not like there's lots of crowds. We can blend in with the crowd. There's lots of people that There's many
Just
ways.
buy
of
like a
getting
ticket,
there.
get on a
yeah,
ferry?
just get on a boat and go. Like no one's. I mean, maybe the watch could be looking for us.
I mean, I think the Obsidian Ring is definitely looking for us.
Yeah, but are they going to attack us in the middle of a crowded boat?
How did we start this
How
whole
evil
thing?
are they?
I mean, they did try and kill Legacy by making
that's
him
how
hold
our
a
journey
rope.
started.
on a boat.
They're gonna
I
kill them in
definitely
public.
think disguises are called for.
Yeah.
In the manual, the Book of Hidden Leaves, the warrior writes sometimes it's necessary to put on a little rouge, by which he means it is necessary to use camouflage and guile. So definitely we need disguises.
Yeah. I do think he also favored rouge, though.
That's rouge.
I read his biography. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we're
So
going
we're putting on some rouge and then we're getting on a normal boat.
An
Hiding in
excellent-
plain sight, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Before we leave, we should speak to Aarakocra about finding out this treaty. Explain to them that we're going to Delicos and see if
Yeah.
they need any
If we go there,
facility.
would they attack us?
All right. So, one of the little acolytes goes in, calls in Shalala. Pie Crust also kind of wanders in. He's just eating a fish. Delicious.
Hi.
Spitting little,
Bones?
bones, scales, eyeballs, whatever is in a fish.
He's a neat guy.
Spitting it out. Yeah.
Shalala.
Yeah.
We are traveling to Delicos
Check
in
out.
pursuit of evil. We believe that the ship, the maps were printed there. We found other clues which implies to us that the ship came from Delicos.
Yeah.
But we understand that Sachwagin also work there.
Yeah. The Sochin's Islands. They control the outer shelves of the island. Yeah. Their homes and their spaces there underneath the waters. Yeah. They are very territorial, but the treaty should hold.
Do you want us to take a message or investigate while we are there?
Yeah. Find out how many there were, why they came to our waters. Yeah.
Very well, we'll look into it for you.
Should we take some teeth?
I think that would be a little,
Threatening.
aggressive,
Pie.
But then they might respect it. Yeah. They might respect that. Yeah.
With some Aarakocra teeth or some Sochrin teeth?
What?
Twin teeth.
You know,
20.
Aarakocra don't have teeth.
Yeah, they have beaks.
Beakless are so strange. Yeah. All right. What was your question? Oh,
I had a
yeah.
question for Pie Crust. Who was the captain of that boat? Did you see?
I have no idea how he speaks anymore.
He's a free man. He just speaks however. He mixes it up.
Yeah, he's Cockney. Go.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like a
Ja, ik kan die dat
Zealand
weg, kan ik ook?
What? Oh, the captain. No, some fancy bloke came in around time, but most of the crew, seemed to leave, go to the town. Kept them clear of all the people. I don't know why.
But do you get to see what anyone looked like or have any idea?
Well, it was like a lizard folk guy. It was like this one little
that lizard.
goblin. He was nasty piece of work.
You don't know who was in charge?
There was a fancy fellow who came every now and again, but mostly it was that silver-bearded dwarf and skinny elf. Who seemed to be giving most of the orders. All those guys in black robes and silver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we're just trying to get to the bottom of what's going on? There's nothing that you saw that could maybe help us out?
Well, the talk was they were going to make an army with our souls.
Did they try it with anyone, or did they not get there in time?
No, I think whatever they were looking for in the water was the key. They kept on going on about looking for hidden temples, magic items, things like that.
Okay.
Did you by any chance find out where they were headed to next?
No.
Or where they were going to take the portal?
What portal?
Well, whatever they were looking for in the sea.
Oh, how can you take a hidden temple? It must just be down there, right?
But when you were at the when you were at Crumb, they got you when you were in Crumb,
Yeah.
and then did you go to the Infinite Library?
What? No. Just some old ruins, I assume, was there. Then they put me up on the Zeppelin.
What's
Pulled
in
me
the
back
Zeppelin?
here.
What is in that Zeppelin?
Huh? Nothing really, just scary silver people, and they put me in a hole.
Scary silver people.
Yeah, black and silver. Obsidian Ring, I don't know.
Okay.
They seem kind of high level. Most of the Obsidian Ring people are, was just gangsters and such.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't be much of help.
No,
but,
you
yeah.
are. You're helping. You're helping.
Yeah, I mean, yes. Yeah, that's true, too. I did get rid of that book at least. Threw it in the ocean.
What book?
Oh, the Book of Binding and Breaking, that's what I said, I think.
That's how it landed up at the salvageable bookstore.
Oh, you mean before?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, we've dealt a lot with the book.
There's been
Yeah, well,
versions of that book.
the book is still at large. So they found the book. They've got the book.
Well, at least I'm not dead.
Exactly. That's something
Things
to
to
celebrate.
I have a
Yeah.
question. What do you want to do next?
I don't
Say
know, I
something
really
good.
tend to think far ahead.
Well, you might want to think about that, because if you consider you and all the Gutterkin were snaffled up by the Obsidian Ring, and they might well be looking for you for vengeance after you escape, you might want to think about that with the rest of the Gutterkin and come up with a plan for staying one step ahead of them.
I don't think everyone in this world looks at it through the eyes of vengeance. Maybe.
No, but-
There's so many Gutterkin, they're probably just looking for others.
Perhaps, but the Obsidian Ring are dangerous, serious people.
Yeah,
And we don't want you
yeah.
to get in that situation again.
Probably go hard out at Irene's for a while, see what's going on, you know?
Can you just keep an eye on her and keep her safe?
Oh, yeah. Also, that Kinga, you know, and the magistrate. Without you around there, lawman, like, they were really just going a little loose. I mean, you tried your best, even when they were getting a bit loose, even when you were around, to be honest.
Yeah,
So-
but someone has to keep them under control.
If Kinga works with your father,
Well, she doesn't work with my father. She's just.
they're part of the same police force, aren't
Well,
they?
he's not in the police. He's just kind of like the guy in charge.
The guy in charge of.
Crumb.
Oh.
Of the dwarves.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
just a
aren't you
print.
the guy who wears a mask and pretends to be a police officer
No, that's another guy that wears a mask and pretends to be a police officer.
with a red beard and a Z on his shirt,
No, what?
little hat.
No.
No, Pa, he's
And
cool. He's cool.
I'm totally. No, you're thinking of someone completely different, much taller. Yeah. What?
That's not hard.
Alright
Okay, look, we need to get to that. We need to get going.
Let's
Yeah.
get going. I believe we can catch the ship.
As much as I really don't want to go
I know.
to Delacos of all places, considering, we gotta get moving.
Absolutely. The talker is right. We go to Delacos.
Yes.
Yeah, the talker is right.
I want to ask Shalala, Shalala, if you sent a delegation to the Sochwin and we joined them, could we get a ride to Dalakos to patch things up?
I would rather wait and find out whether this was a one-off or a full-scale invasion. I would not want to enter their waters without knowing more of what was happening, of why they entered ours.
Do you think they would attack us?
The Sochin, if you stay out of the water, they have no power over you. They are not, well, what's the word that you use? Amphibious.
Fabulous.
So then plan A, we go with hiding in plain sight. Right.
Yeah.
This guy's making montage. Go.
Rouge. Just putting on the rouge.
Okay,
Okay.
fab. We go.
Putting on the rouge.
All right, so you're all heading where? Back to Samat?
Yeah,
I could do
This town, I mean.
the town, yeah.
pass without a trace. I can cast that.
If that only lasts an hour,
How long will it take us to get?
days to get there.
Do we not?
No. To get to Samat,
Oh, Samat,
will
yeah.
take you a couple of hours of hiking the way you came.
Okay, it's like
You can turn it on when you get to the fringe outskirts of the town.
Yeah.
But it'll take days to travel from Samat to Dalakos.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess we just hike back to Samat and then we find ship there.
But can I
who's good
take
at disguising?
us through little hidden?
The back ways, the nooks,
The back
crannies
ways.
of the city.
Yeah, the like Gutterkin way.
Whoa,
Yeah.
this is such a sneaky way.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't knew there were tunnels
You
here.
do not tell your father about this.
No.
All right, I'll get the rest of the kin going then.
Thank you.
Yeah, how we can get the Gutterkin back? Are they all right?
Oh yeah, we got a kin. We can do anything.
Yeah, they're solid.
Except get out of the prison.
Thrastark. Not helpful.
I don't know. We're not in the prison now, are we?
I give it Dwarven try.
Are we in the prison now? No.
True.
Therefore,
Having friends is a skill.
have these skills.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
This guy's not wrong. You know.
Yeah.
I've got a new studded leather armor now that covers the Z shirt.
Oh yes. All right. So you're hiking back.
Yes.
Do the Gutterkin only smugglers in Samat?
Definitely.
Do the Gutterkins what?
No smugglers.
If the Gutterkin knows smugglers, you can just quietly get us over to Dalakos.
That's what I was
more
thinking.
direct.
Yeah, I suppose.
That is something someone like you to think of is very weird.
Which is unusual.
Fight
Well,
evil,
I'm-
you have to
Think like the
I'm
evil.
rubbing off on him, so
perhaps.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I mean, I got to stay low, not just for the Obsidian Ring, obviously. You know, like I crossed the Crumpled Lady. That was not the best move.
Why?
Who's the Crumpled Lady?
The Crumpled Lady. Oh, you know, she like runs Samat. You know, I mean, you know, like different people run Samat. You know, there's like the Crumpled Lady who runs like everything that you can't see in Samat, all the ongoings and the crime and such like. You know. And then there's like the Obsidian Ring that came in and just did a whole bunch of, you know, their own crime and their own like looking for things. And, you know, then there's like the law, you know, the magistrates and stuff.
hey, wait a second. Don't you think that the Crumpled Lady might be a good ally?
She had the book.
Yeah.
To start with.
She unleashed a book of evil into the world.
Well, no, I mean, technically I started.
You stole it from her.
She told him to steal it.
No.
No.
The Obsidian Ring paid me to cross it.
She told you not to steal it.
She didn't say anything. I stole it without her knowing.
Oh.
Well, I haven't
What I'm
crossed
saying
her.
is, if there's
Have
anyone,
I? I haven't crossed
if
her.
there's anyone
You haven't
who
crossed her, no.
wants to get rid of this Obsidian Ring as much as we do,
It's Crumpled Lady.
And
It's
the
the
book.
Crumpled Lady, and
Yeah,
she
I think we
might-
should go to the Crumpled Lady.
Yeah.
Let's just go there on the way.
And I could smash a crumpet right now, hey.
crumpled.
Oh, crumpled.
Crumpled
not
lady.
crumpet lady.
Sorry. I'm gonna change my notes.
One of the little Gutterkin goes like, yeah.
What?
His name is Crumpet.
That's Crumpet.
Oh, crumpled. Yeah, sorry, I was talking about the crumpled lady. Come on, listen properly. Stupid.
Flicks wax at you.
Okay, to Samat and the Crumpled Lady.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to
Yeah.
do Crumpled Lady first, then we'll go over to. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Boom, it's much.
So do we know where to? Would I know where to find her?
You know how to get hold of the
That's your sneaky walk.
You know how to send a message to the Crumpled Lady?
Okay.
Basically by leaving a message in Thieves' Cant at like a couple of spots around town, you can communicate with the Crumpled Lady.
Okay. So should I do that?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
guess tell her we wish to parlay around mutual enemies.
I'm gonna just make it more
More street.
Gutterkin friendly.
Make that into whatever.
Yeah. Parlay.
All
She won't come.
So you head back up the cliff the way you all came and start hiking across Samat. The island of Samat, the eagle's wing and the rolling farmlands, avoiding wherever you can. The day has turned out to be a cold, overcast one. As you're hiking along, those of you who have a bit of magic start to feel a prickle across your skin. The hairs standing up. The ones who are less sensitive, not really noticing it so much. Until
weird.
a crack of lightning
Oh, great.
goes across the sky.
Oh no.
The sky immediately begins to shift and spin. You do not know what this is. You have this phenomenon has never occurred to you before, but it has occurred to the rest of you. You've all been through a storm shift.
Bad weather. I say, looking at the sky.
No,
No,
it's
no.
a storm shift.
It's a storm shift.
More than that.
We're absorbing a piece of a new world. Watch.
And with that, like a crackle and a lashing of wind howls up. The sky from a overcast day immediately to like a roiling storm above you, rain pouring down as you try to head to the nearest little bit of cover you can under trees or whatnot. Some of the Gutterkin say, no, not under trees, out in the field, get low. Yeah, better get your armor off, big guy. As
I look unhappy to take my
as like the hair like rises up and crackles all around you. And after a few minutes of this roiling storm, the lashing cold, suddenly it blows past. The sky clears and you look up and it's a kind of greenish blue hue. It's not the same sky that you saw before. The sun has like a different energy to it. And in the distance you see two moons orbiting far above.
Were there usually 2 moons here?
Definitely not. We would have noticed before. What do we know about what's just happened? Like,
It happens intermittently, randomly. No one can understand how or why, but it is the process of the storm moving between worlds.
are we in danger?
No.
Oh.
You're only in danger. Magic becomes destabilized for the few minutes of the storm shift, and sometimes things can come through. New islands, creatures, monsters.
Thrastor.
Thrastok. Well, Thrastok, you didn't come through in a storm.
But we don't know this yet.
No, you were pulled through.
Oh, right, by the machine. Yes. Interesting.
Do we know this? Yeah.
There was a storm raging at the time, though.
Yes. You were underground in the.
La 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 la.
We're probably just going through another world. This is so cool. Look, those 2 moons.
Wow.
We'll never see that again. It's another plane of existence.
We might see it again the next time there's a storm.
Probably full of goblins or undead. I say gloomy.
Oh, I mean, it could be anything. Anything could be coming through there. This is the most exciting
Even
part
evil.
of being here. It's part of the storm. Something new must be coming through. I scan the horizon. Is there anything, any ships, any vehicles, any islands, anything coming in?
All right. So in the distance, you do see like there is the storm wall. You know, you are far enough on the edge, on the outer rim, the whole island chain, to see the storm wall from here. But you don't see anything at this point.
So we just appreciate the moment of being able to glimpse into another world. This is...
And once the storm's over, it will vanish. This is just the like in-between moment that we see.
The storm wall is there constantly. The big storm passed as like the magic shifted from one plane to another. The storm wall is always there.
But does that mean that now we exist in a world that has 2 moons? Or will
Yes.
that, okay.
Yeah.
For a brief
So we're in
period.
a different.
Yeah, but that's what he's saying for a brief period. Is it now forever? We're going to have 2 moons.
No, until the next storm shift.
Okay. So which
Okay.
could be years.
Or it could be days.
Okay.
Could be hours.
But now we exist, in our world, we have 2 moons now.
Moons.
Anything
Very nice.
else that's changed?
The sky is greenish blue.
Nothing yet. Nothing yet.
Nothing
So
to do.
you can, everyone kind of shakes off the water of the storm,
Okay.
gets it, wrings
How
out
are,
their
how are
clothing.
these 2 moons affecting the waves?
Ah,
The tidal effects.
can we see? Can we see the sea right now?
It seems fine.
How does the surf look?
Yeah, it's fine. It's worse when you ask me about that bridge thing. Dang. All right. So you continue walking into town, getting to like the outskirts. Where are you headed in Samat?
The Crumpled Lady.
Crumpled.
Crumpled. So wherever the messages are,
The nearest message post.
we're gonna go to the first one, leave a message. Next,
Oh, you're gonna leave a message like at all of them.
yeah.
All right. As you kind of like get to the outskirts of town, like the Gutterkin kind of like starts scattering about, like heading on like their way. Pycross comes at you and he's like, "I think I'm gonna stick around if that's fine. think you all need me."
Why?
Why? No offense, Pi.
Sense
Just,
motive.
We're looking for the Crumpled Lady, and she's looking for you. I don't think you want
I think
that.
you're going
Yeah.
right into the...
All right, roll.
Insight, I guess. You get 3. I don't trust this Pycross character. He seems shady. Probably steals things.
He very much definitely steals things. What did you roll?
3.
3. Okay, yes. You see all that. Definitely.
Why do you want to come with us if you don't want to
Yeah,
be found by the Crumpled Lady?
Pi, no offense, but like,
I mean, she's going to find me. She's going to find me. And, I've just been in prison. I think I paid my dues, frankly. And I think that you all have the best probability of getting me out of any trouble.
what?
Very generous of you to offer your skills and talents to us.
Oh, yeah.
Suppose it couldn't hurt to have another companion.
I say with more irony
no,
than
wait,
all
guys.
of my weapons.
No,
Legacy.
I don't trust this.
I poke him in the face.
What the heck?
Is there any illusion that I'm poking through?
No.
No.
Legacy.
You had a thing on your face. Just checking.
My nose?
Yeah. No, it was like a fly or something. No worries.
That happens.
Don't worry about it.
Quite a lot, actually.
So now what, do we wait for the Crumpled Lady to get back to us, or what?
Well, just one sec.
So
Wait,
what is the message
what's-
you're leaving?
But well, what's going on with Pycross? Why does he want to stay with us?
Whenever anyone wants to put himself in danger for no reason.
I mean, I'm in danger anyway.
Yeah.
But why didn't you want to go to Irene, or just go to?
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm also I'm kind of like,
all right, if I lie low and I just, and I just say, put in a good word for me with the Crumpled Lady, you're going to do that, right? You wouldn't let me down, right, Stick? I know you wouldn't.
No, of
Oh,
course I
yeah.
won't. But I don't think you should come with us to see her because she's like pissed at
No,
you.
no, you're right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Roll
Can
a
I-
persuasion check.
Can I don't understand what is going on with him. Oh gosh. What is it? Plus?
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Oh, sorry. Persuasion.
If you don't have persuasion, then it's just your charisma.
3.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah. I understand. Yeah, I'll head back to Irene then. I'll wait there. You'll put in a good word for me.
Yeah, I just think this kid is still working for the Obsidian Ring.
I don't think I am.
Yeah, you
I
said
think
that
you
out
are.
loud.
They put me in prison.
They were going to steal his soul.
Yeah.
Pi, how did they find the other Gutterkin?
Oh, through the magistrates, King and them.
But why were you staying?
yeah.
No, I want to,
I
was
wanna
it
do
King and
inside
them or was
check.
it him? Because now that sounds fishy.
Yeah.
Why were you staying at the inn?
13 insight?
13 insight.
15 inside.
Can I also roll?
Insight. He is guilty about something. There's definitely something that he's not telling you that he's guilty about.
Can I talk to him in Gutterkin?
Yeah, in Thieves' Cant.
Oh, there's a language here that says Gutterkin.
Oh yeah, it's.
Oh no,
Thieves'.
there isn't. Yes, no, there isn't.
Okay.
Never mind.
Gutterkin and Thieves' Cant are the same. So
Okay. Who else can understand that? You probably.
Not the rest of.
no one say anything. As far as you know, the two of you are the only ones who understand it.
Okay. What is going on with you? What did you do?
Oh,
What did you do, Piecrust?
okay, so I figured out who the Crumpled Lady was, and they paid me to go get the book from her. And so I did.
Okay. What did you do to her?
I didn't do anything to her, but I know who she is, and I know where she lives. And, you know, she doesn't forgive people who break the secrets. You know, that's a set of conditions that no one can break. I went over to Crumb to try and get away from her and to get away from the Obsidian Ring because she got a message to me that basically said what the book was and that I either had to give it back to her or for myself. So
you're afraid?
the Obsidian Ring wouldn't let me like get back to her.
Did the Obsidian Ring know who she is as well?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, so
They
why
just
do you
knew
want-
that she had the item. I had to, do a lot of tracing of the work, figuring out who she was, so I could get in there and get the book.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish I hadn't. It was a mistake. And I just want to, if I'm there with you, you'll protect me. You treat people real fair. I've seen you, even that weird guy who, sunk the boat or whatever. You let him go. So
Gib.
yeah, so you'll look out for me if we go together, and we can talk her out of it.
I don't think you should go and see her. But I think if you can tell me who she is, and then go to Irene and just stay there, and we'll figure this out.
As she says this, both of them feel like a presence of at hip height of Iggy. Like, yeah, I think you shouldn't come with us.
Iggy,
What?
we're having a private conversation.
I mean,
How do you speak the Cant?
I mean, you don't become the world's greatest crime fighter without knowing how to speak a bit of Cant. You guys leave messages all over the place. It wasn't hard to decipher it.
While they're all speaking as well, Makanda's also nearby mouthing the words of the language because he doesn't speak it, but he's curious about different languages. So as you guys
So the thing about this language is that it's not an actual language; it's a series of codes. So it kind of sounds like a little bit like they've descended into deep slang.
I see.
Like Pig Latinish, or like beyond Pig
You can
Latin.
copy the words, some of the words.
Yeah, and I'm taking down notes. Fascinating.
Look, if you want to have a private conversation, I interrupt. You can just go, talk somewhere else. It's a bit rude to just, jabber away in whatever language you're speaking in front of us. But if you want to have a discussion, by all means. But are we going to look for the Crumpled Lady or not?
Yeah,
Can you just give me a second?
Yeah, just give us a second.
Yeah, I know I can't understand any of this, but I mean, is he saying that Gib sank the ship?
I don't understand. What did he say?
Guys, just give me just give me a minute.
Yeah, just give us a minute.
Piecrust.
Piecrust.
Yeah.
Iggy.
Jack.
Shush.
I'm shushing.
Can you tell us who the Crumpled Lady is? We will go and speak to her. You go to Irene, and we're going to figure this out.
We'll figure it out, yeah.
Okay.
You can trust me.
You can trust us.
All right. Put your hands over your ears.
Oh my God, that's Irene.
I mean, actually, that doesn't make any sense because you're all going to talk to each other anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to tell them.
It's Lady Jassifer Mistwater.
Do I know who that is? Jack.
Yes, Mistwater Manor is kind of the old rich lady who is an old crazy lady who has a big mansion on the outskirts of town.
Are you joking?
No.
No. That's Jack talking to Piecrust. Not me talking to the DM.
No, dead serious.
She is the
Whoa.
Crumpled Lady.
That is unexpected.
All right.
Okay, are you going to be... go to Irene and just keep a low profile.
All right, I'm going to keep a low profile.
And if anything happens to Irene, Pie Crust, we're all coming for you.
Yeah, then you get it off yourself.
What the hell?
What do you mean, what the hell?
What the hell?
I don't know.
Am
you're
I hiding or am I protecting? You make up your mind. I can't
both
do
of those things.
I'm doing both
I just
of those
don't want you to go hide somewhere that's going to put Irene in danger.
Okay, then I won't hide by Irene.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, don't hide by her.
Don't go hide by Irene.
You know where I'm at? I'm gonna go hang out with the penguins because they treated me good.
Yeah, go eat some more of that fish.
I'm gonna eat that fish.
It's good for you. You need that.
It was good. Protein.
Yeah.
I took one with me. He's like holds up this like.
Oh my God,
that's
is that
the
what
smell.
that
That was
is?
the smell.
Jeepers Pie Crust. Go.
You know that's like a face level for me, that bag of yours. That's ugh.
All right, what are you gonna do now?
On to Lady Mistwater, I think.
Yeah. Well, so I'm going to just tell them everything that you
Yeah.
have all.
I didn't hear anything else.
Oh, I thought near the end you were speaking
I
in
didn't want
English.
meta knowledge. Literally, I don't know what you said to me. I wasn't listening, I blocked my ears.
Oh, okay.
So you just have to tell us.
Who told us who the Crumpled Lady is?
Crumpled.
Crumpled.
Lady.
You can't say Crumpled Lady to her
What?
when you meet her.
But if she makes crumpets, then she's a Crumpled Lady.
Icky.
If she makes a crumpet, then you can call her the Crumpet Lady.
Okay.
But only then.
Okay.
Fine. Fair.
So we're trying to make an ally of her.
Yeah.
So we should approach respectfully.
Correct.
Explain that we know who she is.
Correct.
Explain that we are at odds with the Obsidian Ring.
Yes.
Put in a good word for your friend Pycrost
If I understood
Yeah.
correctly,
and see what you can tell us.
she's
Great.
not a fan of people knowing her secret. Just like I'm not a fan of people knowing who Night Night is, and that's been completely
Who's
screwed
Night Night?
over. What?
Who's not?
Don't worry about it.
So
He's a superhero.
You've been going around the town leaving these messages already, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you haven't been in disguise or anything.
We've been laying
No.
low.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
we're
no?
wearing rouge.
Laying low.
Sneaking
Yeah, we've got rouge on.
Using the back alleys, you know?
Using the back alleys. Okay.
But yes, we have left her messages. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Okay. I'm just going to roll the dice to see which one of you notices. All right, Jack.
Yeah.
You kind of like facing Iggy, and you have a clear line of sight over his shoulder to a wall with some notices and bills posted on it. And you see a picture of Legacy.
Like a wanted picture.
A wanted picture of Legacy.
Does it say what he's wanted for? Well, I guess I go. I go to it and I
Yeah, pull it down.
pull it down.
Wanted inquiries, murder, 50 gold reward for information.
What is it, Jack?
Guys,
You got there.
What?
look at this.
Hey, that's oh no! What?
My.
You're a criminal, I
50
knew it.
gold.
No.
That's not very much.
Wait,
For murder?
wait. That is.
No. This is not true.
That's thank you, Jack. That's not true.
Well, of course it's not true.
Okay, hang on a second. Are we okay? Well, we're just gonna.
Legacy
accept
hasn't murdered anyone. I've really been hanging out with him for.
He's too foolish.
I mean, he did kill a guy on a boat, apparently.
The guy was trying to
I
kill
wasn't
him,
there.
That was self-defense.
Yeah, that was self-defense.
I've been trying to not kill people. I've been.
Okay, so how do we explain the
People have been
poster?
trying to kill. Someone is framing me for.
The murder of who? That's what I want to know. Does it? Obviously doesn't say.
We
Iggy.
should probably get off the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like you see down like the other end of an alley, someone's actually putting up one of these signs. Little like,
God, look. There's
and they like look over at you and look at the sign, and immediately like drop their little paste brush and run.
Get him, he saw us, he saw Legacy.
Cast hold person if he's close enough.
All right, all right.
If he saw you,
He freezes. The bucket like falls as they freeze in the mouth of the alley.
Fab.
Bucket.
A bucket?
Okay, go.
We should all go over to him.
all of us.
Grab him and pull him into the
Okay.
alley quietly. Like,
Yeah, let's pull him into an alley.
So he's just outside the alley. Are you going to make a? Do
No,
the
we're
stealth
pulling
thing
him
or-
right into that
Yeah,
alley.
let's just pull him in.
oh
And
no, he's
if he was
fallen
putting
down,
up-
I say, let's help this poor man up.
All right, roll performance.
I stay.
Are you okay?
I stay back in the shadows.
See, in my younger days, before I became a paladin, I did a little bit of amateur theatrics. I trod the boards, as they say. And I do quite a good performance of it with my 18. Yes, this poor fellow's fallen down. Let's help him up. He's a good
Are you
paladin.
okay, sir?
All
You seem to have fallen down.
The little pie seller across the way, there's like this woman selling pies. Like, oh, shame, poor.
No worries, I'll look after him.
Oh.
I'm a paladin. I can heal.
You do that, love. You do that.
We help him off down the
I'm
alley.
way back in the alley. You can't see me. I'm staying back.
All right,
Help
bless.
him down the alley.
Right. So you drag this little. He's kind of like a half lizard, humanoid-ish creature, kind of like pretty shifty-eyed if he wasn't stiff as a board. And you kind of drag him around.
What? Why are you putting up these posters on me? This
He's frozen. He can't talk to you.
could.
Stop yelling.
Can I unfreeze his face?
I'll put a hand
You
over
can
his
freeze
mouth,
all of them, yeah. What?
clamp his snout shut so he can't talk.
Answer. All right.
No screaming, no shouting.
Okay, just wait. I haven't. This is wrong. This isn't me on this. I mean, it is me, but I'm not. I didn't.
So you admit to it?
No, I didn't do any of
Who
it.
told you to put up the posters?
And you've released him.
Yeah.
It's my job. I post bills.
Okay.
Wanted notices, lost dogs.
Who put this? Do you know who put this wanted notice?
Oh,
up?
this is the police. This is the what?
This is Kinga.
The watch.
The what?
What?
The what?
The
The what?
the watch.
The what?
Not what?
It's the what?
Why?
Well,
What?
we know they're corrupt.
Yes, we do.
They're obviously in cahoots.
Is he gonna do a murder on me?
We're
No.
not gonna.
No, we're not
one's
going to do a murder
you.
on you.
Night, don't do a murder on me.
He knows
How do
night
you-
night. How do you wait?
I'm a big fan.
See, here's the thing.
Yes?
This lizard thing.
Our friend here is actually undercover.
Undercover?
Yes, that's why he's working with Night Night.
Yeah, he's like my
And
sidekick.
that's why the wanted poster got put up. Because
This
he
is
has infiltrated dangerous
Just
and
like
important criminal
episode issue 13.
Exactly like episode 13.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait,
yes.
Zo-
when
Zogo broke into the place.
Yes, but then they
But
were
he-
wanted, but he was really on the right side of the guy.
Yes, he was working with them all along.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I forgot I have episode 13 here. Let me get it out of my
Oh,
bag.
that's
Yeah,
wow.
this
So,
is
so,
exactly like-
so it wouldn't have worked if someone told the authorities that guy what he was doing. So we would really appreciate it. I'm using as much persuasion as I can muster right now. If you kept it on the down low that you saw us, because you'd ruin the whole operation.
Roll persuasion with advantage from Iggy.
Yeah.
23. No, I lie. 25.
Wow. So
Devil
I'm
is
like
fine.
a deputy.
Exactly. I'm going to deputize you to keep
Yes.
the secret. That's the
Yes.
deputy's job. is to keep the
Yes.
secret. Can you do that for us?
Yes.
Do you have any other information, Deputy, that you could help?
What's your name, deputy?
Thorin.
Sorry, is it Thorin or Sorin?
Thorin.
Sorin.
Thorin.
Thorin.
Sorin.
Thorin.
Sorin.
Thorin. It's Thorin.
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 It's Thorin.
Thorin.
You wouldn't keep repeating it if you were saying it correctly.
If he has a list, maybe his name is Sorin.
I have a list of the face of my mouth.
Yeah, it's Thorin.
So
It's the same
Sorin.
with mouth.
Anyway, Thorin.
Yes.
Thorin
Yes.
told you.
Yes, he's saying yes.
Who do you? So you just work for the watch?
Oh yes, I make a few copies, like putting up spy posters and wanted ads and stuff.
Do we know who? Do you know who he is? Who he murdered?
Supposed
Accused.
to be.
Accused to have been.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently it's something that happened on Crumb. Yes. That's like 2 murders. That's more murders than there's ever been on Crumb.
It's double the amount of murders.
Yes.
Yeah, that wasn't me.
Well, thank you very much.
I believe you.
Thorin.
Thanks,
you.
Thorin.
Thanks, Thorin.
Thank you for
You know,
not
if
blowing
you
out
could
cover.
maybe take some of these down, that would also be good. Can you take some of these down?
Oh, but that's my job.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just look, just get on with it. We'll get on with the mission.
Okay.
Thank you
Don't,
very
don't
much.
put more up.
How much are they paying you for this?
5 copper.
We could
I
give
give
you.
him a whole gold. Wow. Or Skyhaven worth of gold.
Wow.
remember Night Night. Take these down.
Okay.
And you will have helped our mission immensely.
Deputy.
Deputy Thorin.
Yes, deputy.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
One day, I'm gonna be a real watchman. Not like the watchman, but like a better watchman. Yes.
One day.
Clean out the corruption of this town. And then Samat will be a place of justice again.
Oh, I'm so proud
And
of you,
yes, I agree.
Zarnia.
I do like the secret Titan handshake from the comic book.
Titan handshake on the comic.
Justice. Yeah.
Could we just not shout? Because we really have to keep a low profile
Easy,
now.
you're very anxious. Don't worry, we'll get out of this.
I've just been accused
Okay, so what is the plan now?
Okay, I'm getting out of here.
Okay.
Justice doing, justice going.
He's a good guy.
He like recedes into the thing. It's just like
We need to get off the
Okay,
streets, get into disguise.
stakes are higher, so we either leave or we go to Lady Jasper Richwater. Or we split up and keep Legacy hidden.
I think no splitting up. Let's stick together. Maybe we can disguise Legacy at least.
Now can I cast pass without a trace?
you may.
Okay.
Okay, so that means people can't track us?
We get +10 to stealth.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah,
That's
so we're
amazing.
much quieter and...
Let's head straight for this lady.
Yes, but can we go...
She's going to be
The
super
message
fast.
system, if we leave a message for the Crumpled Lady, then she responds to it. Is that how it works?
Yeah, but it's not like an instant. It's really like a hand-to-hand. Someone will be checking the Dropbox kind of
Okay.
spycraft place.
So no one would
not-
have replied yet?
No.
Okay.
It's very unlikely that the message would have reached her by now.
Okay, so let's
Very
head...
unlikely.
Should we head to go see her?
We know who she is anyway.
And we
Yes.
deal with the
Yes.
consequences
Let's
of
go.
knowing who she is.
Yes.
Well,
Let's go.
it means she'll either have to kill us out of hand or risk us telling everyone who we are.
I'm sure we can
So,
talk. We can talk her into
We've got some leverage.
helping us.
Yeah, we can persuade her and
It's chilled.
it'll be fine.
She runs the city, it's chilled.
Runs the crime of the city.
Yeah,
City of crime.
but the city is corrupt, so who really is, you know?
What is justice?
Who is
know
good?
Night, give me a nice like word for that. A nice little saying.
What is justice?
I don't know in the city. I don't know. Say a night slogan.
Oh, Night Night
of
slogan.
corruption.
Well, his slogan was making crime say night, night.
There it is.
He's not
I
very
apologize to everyone that
dramatic.
I provoked that. Everyone take 1d4 of psychic damage.
Free.
All right.
Are we really?
No.
No. Okay, it is about midday. You're walking through like the streets of the city, going via back alleys, keeping yourselves very, very quiet and low down. You see a couple more of these wanted posters put up, and every now and again you see one that looks like it's been torn down a bit, but it had unfortunately pasted up a very good job. So.
Did
you
we
know.
kill anyone in Crumb?
Well, there was that
On the
big
ferry.
fire, was there not?
We killed people on the ferry.
Who did we?
Little skirmish on the
I
ferry.
mean, no.
You killed
we
those two
didn't.
Obsidian
I
Ring
didn't kill
members.
anyone.
You actually killed them both. Oh no, he killed one and you killed
Crumb,
one.
we killed all those people. There was the fire imps. We killed all of them.
Fire.
Yeah, but they weren't people. We didn't kill people.
Yeah. No. On the people who tried to kill me on the boat.
Yeah. He killed one and you killed one.
Yeah.
No, one of them
One committed suicide
suicided.
and you killed
The
one.
one committed.
One had a suicide pill.
Yes.
One had a suicide pill, which that wasn't on me. That was him, and you killed the other one.
Yeah.
No, you skewered him.
I mean, okay, I may have done the last, but
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. you
Just
did
want
kill.
to. So that's probably
job,
what.
good job.
That
what's
is
going.
probably, that's probably what they're framing you for.
And
murder.
if they were part of the Obsidian Ring or the Watch, that's probably why you wanted.
See, we have lots of witnesses. And
Yeah.
normally I would say let's take Legacy to the watch station,
no.
put him so they can arrest him as is needed, and he can go to a trial and get a fair trial and everything gets sorted out. Obviously, that's the way of justice. But it's become clear that the watch is corrupt and probably need to be murdered from the top down and cleaned out completely.
Wait a
so
minute.
maybe we shouldn't
Good
hand him over
Lord.
to them.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So we can work out which of the watch are corrupt and which are not.
Thanks for using that logic for not getting me like sent to prison and probably
Well, if you were a
murdered.
murderer, you should go to jail.
But you know I wasn't
Okay.
a murderer.
That's the point.
Guys,
No.
Okay, guys, enough.
come on, let's
Let's
go.
go.
Let's go.
All right. You approach the gates of Mistwater Manor. Tall wrought iron surrounding it, ivy everywhere. Yes?
As we go, I'm going to get out a piece of paper or parchment, and I'm going to cut out the shape of a female silhouette, like like on a toilet, the skirt and the. And then I'm going to crumple it up. And I'm going to write a note in it saying, "We want to meet," and I'm going to crumple it up.
Oh, okay.
because Crumpled Lady.
Okay. Cool. So you are outside the gates of Mistwater Manor. Vines everywhere, wrought iron. You see the mansion set back from the road. This is kind of on the outskirts of the city, so it's not on its own estate, but it has large grounds, and you can see they have been terribly, terribly kept. Legacy, you know that Mistwater Manor, she is the wealthiest person in Samat by quite a way, but is known to be incredibly eccentric and scorns most of the high society of this place and stays out of the affairs of things. There are rumors of her kind of being a little mad, a little crazy, but she certainly is reclusive. As you approach the iron gate, you see that it is open.
Like broken open? Or like a left open?
A roll investigation?
17.
There are flakes of rust and steel that are on the ground that make you think that this was forced open.
Guys, I think someone broke in here.
Weapons.
It's Bycrest told everyone the secret, and now they know who the Crumpled Lady is.
We shouldn't have let him go.
I check my sword. Cool. Let's go.
Yeah,
Use the scabbard.
Should we do like a detect magic or anything, or just go in? Just go in, I guess.
I think we should sneak ahead. I think
Yeah.
Okay, let's go quietly and see what we can see.
Okay.
All
So we've
right.
still got
the
pass
rest of us
without
should
it.
go ahead.
Okay, sure thing.
Yeah. Go
Iggy
ahead.
sneaks ahead.
Okay, Iggy, roll your stealth.
I don't get past without a trace, because are you coming with me, or are you staying behind?
I know me. I'm just trying to think. What are you guys? What's
I think
going to be the most?
bring your magic with you, and
Okay.
then you and I can sneak ahead.
Cool.
Okay.
So we roll with plus 10.
Hey.
Ooh, that's very high.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
No, but it's 17 because of pass without a trace.
okay.
So
Was it a natural one?
no, it was a 4.
Iggy?
34.
All right. So the two of you creep up, going from topiary to topiary, hiding behind the stone statuary that's kind of been crumbling and left to ruin, covered in moss, and the buzz of like insects around you, bees, wild flowers, a kind of almost toxic pungentness to some of the roses, as though a mixture of rot and richness coming all together from this place. And Iggy, you're a little bit ahead, and as you kind of like part a bush carefully, peering through, you see the door to the main manor open, and out strides Kinga, Captain Kinga Scarecraper, and behind 2 watchmen dragging an old lady out.
How far?
And that's where we are going to end our session.
We got in the session there.
Plan.
Session there.
And he did.
Perfect place.
Session
to end the
ended.
session.
Wow.
Rad.
Can't
Wow.
be done.
Oh wow.
Cool. That was the end of this episode of Legends of Storm's Eye. I gotta end it on a high point. I gotta end it on a cliffhanger. Gotta end it on a cliffhanger. That's how it works.
Kiki's got some new sayings, because you can't trust anyone. The only people you can trust is the team, so justice is just us.
All right.
Another good one. Wait, another good one. Another good one. The best
Downvote
time for
this video
justice
because of him.
is night time.
That doesn't make any sense.
Because it's night time. Okay.
No sense.
I really want to
Fuck
ask
you
you to
guys.
like and subscribe and share our
But we
video.
understand
but after
why.
that, I don't know if I can in all honesty.
In all good conscience.
And I also want to apologize to our supporters, Zootee Studios, Special Effects Media SA, and the National Arts Council of South Africa.
Thank you guys.
For making that possible.
Putting my puns out there.
Always going to be fun with asking.
All right.
What do you find?
We will see you all next episode.